This channel aims to raise collective awareness and teachings to increase the frequency of love and compassion to reach 5D consciousness and heal the world by raising the collective vibration. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to receive notifications when a recent video uploads if my work resonates with you. The messages posted on this channel are from my personal life experiences and my communications with light beings from higher realms. I will talk today about how parallel worlds affect your body and how we can cope with it. It is crucial not to get scared when you're facing these challenges. In December 2012, we crossed the threshold for ascension. Every strange thing that has happened to us since then has an explanation. Let's take a look at parallel Earths now. Despite my attempts to learn more about how parallel Earth could affect us or if it exists, I remain skeptical. Hence, I read all the documents and books that have come into my hand related to this subject. My twin flame from Agartha always makes sure I have proof of anything that bothers me when I can't understand or accept what is happening. So, he gave me another hand to help me better understand these parallel Earth dilemmas. And he helped me again to experience parallel worlds. Is there a parallel universe or Earth? Could there possibly be such a thing? Now I can say for sure that there are parallel universes and parallel Earth. It is possible to live two different experiences together when you can tap into the frequency of both of them. In the following paragraphs, I will tell you the story of what happened. It was in the middle of the night, and I was lying on my couch, watching television. It was about 11 o'clock at night when it happened. There is an open area concept between the living room, dining room, and kitchen, so I can see what is happening in the kitchen while in the living room. While watching television, I saw what appeared to be a shadow moving across the side of my left eye as I watched. I turned my head to see what was going on. The creature was similar to a bat or a bird and just passed by near me. It was about the size of a crow. It had passed from the kitchen to the dining room to the living room in a few seconds. Then, in a straight line from the kitchen to the living room, it turns in the opposite direction, keeping a little distance from the walls like a foot, and then turns back in the opposite direction. At first, I thought it was a bird, however, how did it manage to enter my house at 11:30 p.m.? All this happened on a cold evening in October, so I didn't have the door open during the day. While I was looking very closely at this creature, it just opened its wings wide as if it were trying to get my attention. In a sense, it seems like a bat's wings. There was a moment when I doubted that it was a bird or a bat. The fact that such a giant creature was able to enter my house was a mystery to me. As far as I can tell, the only possible explanation is that the bird somehow entered the home earlier that day. Maybe my husband let the door open for the cat to come in, but I am not so sure. The creature probably landed somewhere in the house, had a chance to escape late at night, and was now free to flee. After seeing the wings opening, I started getting a little scared, and my body started shaking. It was there at that moment that I thought I would be in big trouble if it turned out to be a bat touching me. So, I decided right away to call my husband to see how he could help me. It turned out that he was down in the basement in the garage. After watching the bird or bat running through my house for approximately 3 to 4 minutes, I attempted to leave the room. From the sofa, I grabbed a small pillow to try and hide my body. I needed to cover my face so I wouldn't have to worry about the bird attacking me if it saw any movement. Suddenly, the bird took a turn and started heading towards the kitchen. I ran with the pillow in front of me toward the bedroom to give my husband a call. It just so happened that my cell phone was in the bedroom at the time. As soon as I got into the bedroom, I shut the door. My heart was racing. It took less than 2 minutes for my husband to arrive, and I heard him shouting, "Where is the bird?" When I came out of my bedroom, I immediately looked in the house, and to my surprise, no bird was around. My husband asked me what happened to the bird. I suggested that we look for the bird that injured itself and lay around somewhere in the house. Maybe it is hurt somewhere in the house. As a result, we spent some time looking all around the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room. Even after moving the furniture around, we were unable to find any birds. I inspected the area again in the morning, moved the furniture back, and searched for the bird again, but I could not find it. It gave me goosebumps because I believed what I experienced was real, even though my husband said it was just my imagination. I, therefore, told him that it felt genuine to me. That feeling of fear that the bird could attack me was genuine to me. There were no imaginary illusions playing tricks on my mind. I was scared for my life. As time passed, I began to analyze the entire situation in which I found myself finding a way out of it. As I felt ridiculed, I thought that I needed to figure out what the problem was. As I thought about all the situations again, I started to think of answers. A bird was flying around near the chandelier in the dining room in front of me. I was able to see it quite clearly from the sofa. As far as I could see, I did not hear any noises or sounds coming from the wings or the movement. From what I can tell, it seemed to materialize there on its own. There was no part of the house that it hit as it did with other birds before. Instead, it traveled back and forth between the kitchen and living room on a perfect trajectory. It kept all the time the same distance from the chandelier and the wall. The more I think, the more it seemed like a programmed toy. The confusion I felt led me to conclude that, at least, all the functions of the device and what I saw looked like a drone to me. So why did it suddenly appear and then disappear? And why didn't it last long enough so my husband could also see it? There is only one explanation I can think of now. That is a parallel Earth where somebody played with a drone inside my house. I felt great thinking that, for a short time, I was experiencing this parallel Earth. I am sorry that I didn't take the time to understand the situation better to inspect this phenomenon more closely. At that moment, it seemed like a genuine bird with bat wings to me. In any case, this experience marked my life forever. Although it was a terrifying experience, I have been very calm and relaxed since then, and I hope to do it again. Maybe one day, I will be able to connect with that realm again and inspect everything in detail once again. I am looking forward each day to that drone appearing again. However, it has not yet happened, but I continue to wait for a second chance. Anyway, it changes my understanding of what parallel worlds are. I now believe that they are real, and we can perceive them. I hope one day I will have the possibility of seeing more than this, perhaps when the realms converge for a short time again. In most cases, drones have a camera. The drone that I am referring to might have recorded some footage from my realm. In that case, the other me from parallel universe might have had a lot of fun seeing me so scared. However, I will probably never know or find out in this lifetime whether a record of my timeline exists in their camera. In the following video, I will explain to you other weird experiences I have had since then.